This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chase from Barrel Age Flicks. Go ahead and check out our Patreon for raw, uncut footage and early access to all of our episodes. The link is in the description and it's only $5 a month. Thanks for listening.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Tasting Room. We got Chase here, we got Goot, and we have a special guest today, Quad Pro Quo Podcast. What is up, y'all?
Hey. Hello there.
What's up?
Thanks for having us.
So glad to have you guys on board. I'm actually going to let you plug your show. So what's your show about?
Well, our show was inspired really through pandemic boredom. That's kind of how we started.
Fair.
And inspired by the quid pro quo scene in Silence of the Lambs. So kind of the idea that you pick a movie, I pick a movie.
Yeah.
And so we live next door to Tammy and Guido. So we just kind of decided to have a foursome, so to speak.
Sounds like a blast.
And each week one of us picks a movie and we kind of just do a pass fail. And it ranges from, Return to Oz to
Great
Surf
movie.
Ninjas.
Fucking great movie.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Surf Ninjas is nostalgic as fuck. I love that you picked that movie. That was a great fucking episode.
You're welcome to everyone that had to watch it.
It was so painful. But it was better than Waterworld.
Yeah, well.
It was better than Waterworld.
Waterworld's
So
fun,
my
though.
theme
Waterworld's great. What are you talking about?
It's Mad Max on the water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, it's got
I'd rather watch Mad Max in the desert than watch Mad Max in the water.
That's true.
On
That's
death
true.
by poop. Can't beat that.
Tom Hardy and Mel Gibson are way better than Kevin Costner.
Hey, don't. No, come on. Kevin Costner's still a great. Come
Kevin
on.
You know what,
Costner's
dude? I'm gonna make you
fantastic.
watch The Postman, and
Postman.
then where will we be?
Postman sucks.
Awful.
It's
Terrible.
Postman is horrible.
Just the worst.
That's a boring
Kevin
piece of shit.
Costner is the most vanilla actor there is.
You obviously
good at-
haven't
come
seen
on.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, Prince and Thieves. Come on, that's a classic right
Costner's
there.
good.
Morgan Freeman's in that, and you love him.
Exact. There you go.
Robin Hood.
Which way
Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is only good because Alan Rickman was in it. Rest in peace.
Cancel Christmas.
RSVP.
Yes, we all miss
RSVP.
Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman is great. Where can everybody find your show at?
So we're at Quad Pro Quo Pod across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can listen to our podcast really wherever you podcast: Spotify, Amazon, Good Pods. So we're pretty much everywhere. And next month, starting on May 4th, we're starting our Creature Feature Month.
Ooh.
So we're starting with Tremors, which is my pick.
Fuck yeah.
Then we're moving to The Shape of Water, which is Matt's pick.
Fishman sex.
Great movie.
Tammy's doing The Descent,
That's a good one.
Oh, hell yeah.
and Guido is doing The Thing.
Yeah,
Because I want to
nice
win. So
Yeah, nice softball on that one, bud.
I'll take it.
The Thing
I
is
need to win every
great.
now and then.
We just did an episode of The Thing. That's a classic John Carpenter film. That's one of me and Goot's favorite movies right there. I fucking love that movie.
Are you doing
Yeah,
both
right.
of them or just the first one? Or
Yeah, it's
We're doing the John Carpenter version. Yeah.
Okay. Good deal.
It's the best one right there. I mean, to me, it's my bet. Have you seen the 2011 prequel?
Yes.
It's not bad.
Yes.
If the CGI wasn't
It's
in
not
there,
terrible.
it's the CGI that ruined
if
it.
the CGI wasn't in there, I actually kind of liked how they did the test in the prequel, like with the teeth, with the fillings. I kind of liked that because you were just waiting for something to pop out of everyone's fucking mouth.
Oh yeah.
But the CGI just fucking ruins it.
That I mean, it was a decent story. And the thing is, they did film the movie with practical effects, but the studio did not like it, so they wanted him to go CGI, and that's what ruined it right there. But it's still enjoyable.
It's still good, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the original is by far a work of art, in my opinion. The fucking Rob Bottin's. I mean, seriously, his special effects in that movie alone, just beautiful looking. Beautiful to look
Amazing.
at.
I mean, and Kurt.
Yeah.
And Kurt.
Beautiful.
Kurt Russell. Yeah, I know.
Beautiful
I
Kurt.
know Allie's a big Kurt Russell fan.
I don't know if big is the word for it.
Well, I mean,
Obsessive, crazy.
Like her whole
Yeah.
family is.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
funny enough, I am just as much of a big Ernest Borgnine fan.
It's not Ernest Borgnine.
It's not
It's Wilford Brimley.
Wilford Brimley, that's right.
Yeah, he was young too. I mean, he was also in the movie Cocoon. He was also the fuck.
Well,
what-
I mean,
the
Ernest
oatmeal. Remember the
Borgnine wasn't Ernest Borgnine. In my defense, was also in a great Kurt movie as well, Escape from New York.
I know, but they're not the
Yes.
same person.
I just got my awesome old dudes mixed up. I'm sorry.
Well, we're going to go ahead and start with our topic, but yeah, check them out, seriously. Quad Pro Quo, they're a great podcast. I listened to a couple of their episodes,
Thank you.
and they're a great listen. They're on the greatest network of all time, Deluxe Edition Network, where you can find a whole bunch of other podcasts and everything else. But I'm really glad that you guys are a part of this. This is awesome. So the topic today...
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. The topic today is a topic that I've actually looked forward to, the top 5 movie directors. So I'm really curious to hear everybody's bid on this and see what their genre of directors are.
Man, this was fucking hard, dude.
It was.
It was fucking hard.
So I'm going to let you guys go first. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go 5-1, and I know this is a cop out, but I have a tie for 5th place because I couldn't pick between the two, and I don't care.
Flip a
Fuck off!
coin.
I don't care. Don't care. No.
Huh.
My tie for 5th, I have Jordan Peele and Greta Gerwig.
Okay. Jordan Peele is a good director. Good.
Yeah, he-
Weird because he came from comedy and went into horror.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's making a name for himself. He
Yeah.
certainly is. But the other one? Who was that?
Greta Gerwig.
Greta
He's actually
Gerwig.
directed the new Barbie movie.
Yes.
I'm looking
She
forward to
also
that.
she also did the Little Women, and she did Lady Bird.
Oh, okay,
Even
okay.
even I was blown away by Lady Bird.
Yeah,
She
no,
did
that's
this
pretty
great movie
good.
called Frances Ha.
Yeah.
She's married to Noah Baumbach. She's kind of part of that sort of area. you know.
Okay.
Okay.
I think was she an actress in White Noise too?
Yeah, she's also an actress. So actually, if you've ever seen it's a Ty West horror movie. It's
That's what I was trying to think of.
cannot think of the name of it now. The House of the Devil.
Yes,
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Very good
She
movie.
plays she actually plays the main girl's best friend, the blonde. That's Greta Gerwig.
Oh, nice.
So she's
Yes.
an actress and a really good director now.
It's a good kill scene there.
Okay.
With her.
Yes, it is. So number 4, I picked Danny Boyle.
Good director. Very good director.
Yes.
Train Spotting. Seriously. And
Oh,
also,
okay, yeah.
I like The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. I actually enjoy that movie.
Yeah, 28 Days Later.
Yep.
Slumdog Millionaire. I love that he never does the same kind of thing twice. Everything is always different. I'm a huge fan of the Steve Jobs movie that he did. I
Yes.
think it's phenomenal.
Written by
It's an
Aaron
epic
Sorkin.
movie.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes.
Very good movie.
Yes.
Very good movie.
Amazing. And I met him when I was in college. I got to interview him, and he was such a nice person.
No
and
shit.
Yeah. And he's just I just like everything he does. He picks something different every single. He's never done the same movie twice. He doesn't like stick to a certain genre, and I kind of love that about him.
I love the fact that he almost directed a James Bond film. It never happened. I kind of wish to see what his version of James Bond would have been with Daniel Craig, but
Yeah, he did.
it didn't. It
Yeah.
didn't happen. But that would have been interesting. But yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
director. First, you ever seen Sunshine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
yes.
a great
That
sci-fi
was
by Danny
him?
Boyle.
That's him.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually really good.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't, like I said, he never really does the same thing twice. So sometimes you're watching a movie and like, this is a Danny Boyle movie? Because it's just everything's always so
Yeah.
different.
Didn't he also do Mr. Bean's Holiday?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, sorry. Just doing different things.
Yeah.
I just thought British people always do the same thing. Never mind.
My number 3 is John Carpenter.
Good
Yes.
one. Good one. John
Yes.
Carpenter he was hard because I almost put him on my list, but I had to put somebody else in
Yeah.
there. But he is a great fucking director.
Yeah.
So many great horror films. I mean, Escape from New York. Seriously.
Yeah.
The Thing. I mean, seriously.
The Thing.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween 3.
I was raised in a house of Carpenter. So that's why Kurt Russell and basically Jamie Lee Curtis are like gods in my family. And so I remember just like, watching The Thing when I was way too young, and Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China, like just even John Carpenter's Vampires, which is garbage, but I love it so much.
Oh no, James Woods is great in that movie. James Woods, I love the movie.
So good. And the Daniel Baldwin or whichever Baldwin it is, just amazing.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Did you celebrate Fog Day last week? Yeah, you got it.
Fog Day?
Oh, you ever
Fog
seen The
Day.
Fog? It's a good movie from John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the
Yeah.
I
80s.
mean, funny enough, her brother, for Christmas one year, I got a huge bonus from work, and I got him a poster from Escape from New York that was signed by Adrienne Barbeau
Mhm.
and John Carpenter and Kurt Russell, but all he saw at first was the signature. Just back to The Fog, because Adrienne Barbeau was both in The Fog and Escape from New York.
Yeah.
He was totally dumbfounded by her signature. He didn't even notice the other two.
Dude, that's awesome.
Also in Wes Craven's The Swamp Thing. That's another one that she's in.
Yes, Adrian, and he even said, he was like, Adrienne Barboobs. Yeah, one of the greatest sets in 80s movies.
You are good.
Yes.
I'm sorry, please continue.
Okay.
Loving your list so far.
My number two. Thanks. My number two is David Fincher.
Good one.
I love everything about David Fincher movies. I love there's always some weird pseudo-sexual side of his movies, and they're dark and they're brooding, and I think he's seriously messed up in the head, and I kind of love that about him.
I think his first movie, Alien 3, is still, to me, I still enjoy that movie. Aliens is like my number one movie of all time, but Alien 3, they shit on it so bad, but it's actually not that bad of a movie. But also Zodiac.
It's really not.
Zodiac is my favorite one from him. I love Zodiac.
He has such a great career, and he's done like, he started out in like music videos, and then he moved on. Like he directed Janie's Got a Gun by Aerosmith.
Yep.
Like that music video was directed by David Fincher.
Also Madonna.
And then
Madonna too.
Yep.
yeah, Madonna. Like, yeah, but he's just gone from like Alien 3, like 7, The Game.
The Game
up
is
to
good.
doing things like, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Gone Girl, which in my opinion is one of the best books movie adaptations ever done.
Yep.
And he has this, I'm so excited, he has a movie coming out, I think next year, with Michael Fassbender in it, where he plays like a serial killer. I'm so excited.
Oh, man, I can't fucking wait.
I can't wait. So yeah, David Fincher. Number one, Jaws is my favorite movie of all time, so Steven Spielberg is going to be my number one.
Fair.
director.
You can't go wrong with Steven Spielberg. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got so
Yeah.
many movies, dramas, comedies. I mean, Hook. I fucking love Hook. I don't care what anybody says.
Hook is fucking amazing.
Thank you. Hook is a great movie.
Hook, where's the hook? Hook,
Yep.
where's the hook?
Dustin Hoffman
Yeah.
was great. And Glenn Close was great in that role, too. You know, Glenn Close was in that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was one of the few times she actually played a man.
Great fucking list, Allie.
Thank you.
Sorry again for listeners. That's a in joke between Allie and I. I always say that Glenn Close actually is a man, so when she plays a man on screen, I'm like, good job. She's
Oh my gosh.
Not that attractive. I'm not going to lie. Not even in Fatal Attraction. I remember from that. I guess, Tammy, it's your turn.
Oh,
Okay.
Tammy.
I don't know if I have a particular order here, so I'm just gonna go down the line. I have Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
You can't go wrong with Quentin Tarantino.
I mean, I think he's the only reason why I would do modern westerns.
Yes.
I love all of his western movies.
The Hateful Eight
mhm.
is amazing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Django.
Django.
First Django.
I love Django.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I love.
Yes. Saw that in the theaters.
Yeah, it was. We watch those all the time. So
Yeah, we're actually doing our first Tarantino movie, Inglourious Bastards.
okay,
Love,
yeah,
awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Prior to us being a podcast, because of course we were friends before this, when Allie and I lived up in Phoenixville, where the theater that they filmed The Blob, they got one of Tarantino's original cuts of Reservoir Dogs.
Oh,
And we did like he loaned it to them because it's an old theater and he's all about that.
Mhm.
And we had a huge Tarantino party and Guido dressed up as the Bear Jew for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Eli Ross
Yeah.
Bear Jew.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking great.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Brought my bat.
Is that when you guys sat on the sidewalk in the rain?
That's all right. Look, that popped up on my feed like things you may remember. I didn't understand why we were just sitting in the middle of the street. I knew we were hammered, but I didn't know like when we were hammered.
Yeah.
And then like because apparently the reel because of course is an old it's like a 30-year-old 35 millimeter reel of film, and it cut out, and then the lights came on. We legit thought that Tarantino.
I thought he was there.
We thought Tarantino was in the theater, and we all started everyone started screaming, thinking he was going to be there. But of course,
He would randomly
he
show up.
wasn't.
He would do that kind of shit.
That's awesome.
It was probably
What
a
he did.
brain wrap, and that's terrible for such a iconic film,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like a relic.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Tammy, continue.
No, that's okay.
No, this is fun.
I also had David Fincher on my list.
Okay.
Woo,
for the
woo.
same- the
So we
same
got two
reason.
similarities here. There we go.
Yep. I had David O. Russell.
Good director.
I love. I don't care if he has all the same actors in the same movies. I like American Hustle, Silver Linings
Playbook. Yep.
and then the new Amsterdam movie.
How is
So
that?
good.
I haven't seen that yet. No.
Is Amsterdam
I didn't see it
good?
yet.
It's not bad.
It's
I
not
liked
bad.
it.
It's not bad. It's worth a watch.
I want to see it,
I'd
even though
rather-
the
I wouldn't buy it.
well the
I love
critics.
Margot Robbie.
From the ensemble, because just knowing stuff that we know about David Russell outside of movies,
Yeah.
he's really not the best guy, but he's a great ensemble director.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He always has a great cast.
Didn't he
American
also do The Fighter?
Yes.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Fighter.
Yeah, that was a good
He
movie.
did
That
I
is
Heart
good.
Huckabees.
Yes.
Mark
yes.
Wahlberg, Christian Bale,
Yep.
Amy Adams. Yeah. Great,
Yep.
great ensemble guy.
I think out of all of them, I thought American Hustle was probably his best movie. I enjoyed that more than anything because it kind of
That
reminded me
movie's
of
so fucking good.
yeah, it
Oh,
was
so
The
good.
music
great
in
fucking
it is so
And the
good.
twist at the end.
yeah. It's got a great
Yeah.
soundtrack too. I got the soundtrack on vinyl. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
great.
And the fact that Bradley, even as a straight man, I was looking at Bradley Cooper with a perm, and I was like, yes.
He's a beautiful man.
I was like, yes.
Okay.
It's the curly hair for you, huh?
Yeah.
He did it. I have James Cameron, just because the Terminator series is just that's
Oh, dude,
childhood for
everything
me,
that man
and-
touches.
I'm with you on that one. James Cameron.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
Aliens.
gonna come up.
Alita Battle Angel.
Yes. Well, he produced that one. He was going to direct it. But
Terminator 1 is the best one.
Yeah.
Out of all
Thank
the
you. Thank you. See, everybody likes T2 more, but I think the first one's
Did
still
we
the
just
best
become
one.
best friends?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Did
The
we
first
just
one.
become best friends?
Yes, we
No.
did.
hard to choose.
Terminator 1, I got to go for. Terminator 1's the best
Terminator
one.
2 has more destruction. I'm really big on
Terminator
explosion.
Terminator 1 is great, horror, psycho, it's like your typical Halloween sort of a serial, an unstoppable force is trying to kill one person sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Terminator 2 is unstoppable action.
Yeah.
Kind of in the same way that Ridley Scott's Alien versus Aliens is in the same thing.
Yeah.
I prefer, but oddly enough, I prefer
But you switch it because you
Yeah.
prefer aliens.
I prefer T1, but I love Aliens compared to Alien. Whereas
I like T2 and I prefer Alien.
Matt, I'm right with you there. Aliens is my number one, and Terminator is my number one. So we're friends, man.
but it's also because I think I saw the first Terminator first, and
Yeah.
I saw the second Aliens first.
Oh, I don't know who to choose. I have 6 also, Allie.
Get
Oh.
it together.
You can only put it down to
Wait.
5, but I guess you're doing well. You Allie did the same thing. So what's your?
Are you
That's
gonna
not going
do-
in. I
are
don't
you
give a
gonna do
fuck.
that one?
What's the matter what I do? It's my
Come on,
list.
Tammy.
All right, I'm gonna. I know someone's gonna pick my 6th one, so I'm gonna say Adam McKay.
Okay, Step Brothers. Yep.
I think
The big,
we could
the Big
quote
Short.
most or all of Anchorman, Step Brothers.
Yeah, we do it daily.
Well,
Yeah.
we technically just did with
Did we just become
Barely
friends?
and
Yeah.
I. Did we just become best friends?
I feel like that was just a segue, so I felt compelled to say it. But
Oh yeah, no, Adam
I
McKay.
just love all those movies.
It's funny though because now he's directed more of like political dramas and stuff like that. Didn't he also direct the one with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence?
Don't Look Up.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
that was
Okay.
Adam McKay. I actually enjoyed that. I didn't mind
It
that
was
movie.
funny and sad at the
I still
same
haven't.
time.
I still haven't seen it.
No.
I think it's a Netflix movie. I
Yeah.
believe I watched it when it was on Netflix, but
Yeah.
I'm a huge Leo fan, so I enjoyed that movie.
Same. I like.
I still haven't seen it 'cause I feel like-
he doesn't.
I don't want to.
No, go
He
ahead.
doesn't direct Succession, but he basically created Succession, and Succession is one of the best fucking shows on TV right now. So
It's popular.
it's so good, and you can definitely feel the Adam McKay-ness of it, because
Interesting.
it's very serious, but there's just these it's so like well written.
Yeah.
You can definitely kind of feel him in there.
Yeah,
Was
completely
it
agree
fun?
with you.
I still-
Was it, like quirky?
It's yeah. Definitely. It's definitely like along the lines of like The Big Short, which Adam McKay did too. Like it's funny, but it's also serious, but there's that wicked like humor in there.
That's a good movie, The Big
Oh.
Short. That's another good one. Man,
Yeah.
you're claiming so
Yeah,
many
Big
good
Short's
movies
great.
here. Yeah. Are you gonna do your sixth one? Or you're gonna just knock it off? What are you gonna do?
I'll just knock.
You sure?
That's a first.
All right, Guido. How about you go
Oh.
next?
All right, I typed mine up days ago because I know that
Because he can't read his own handwriting.
That's
the
fair.
chief-
I can't even read his handwriting.
Well,
He cannot read his own handwriting.
just keep it on me. All right.
Let's see. I'm curious. Let's see what your list is like.
All right. So the first four aren't in any particular order, but I have a very clear number one.
Okay.
And
So-
I'm gonna rage quit when he does the number
Oh,
one because I
God.
already heard it.
I'll trip you. All right. So we'll get Steve motherfucking Spielberg out of the way real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with Spielberg.
And then, Quentin Tarantino.
Yep.
It's obligatory. I watch a Quentin Tarantino movie every other day. So,
Yeah.
You
it's
do?
what it feels like.
Yeah.
Got it.
Jackie Brown is very underrated in my opinion. I think it's a great movie.
Jackie Brown is amazing.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites of his.
Yeah, it's very underrated, but it's a good movie. Great fucking movie.
Because that's actually one. Yeah, that's one of the few that he actually didn't write. It didn't come out of his own head.
No, it was based on a
That
book.
was it was an Elmore Leonard book. Yeah.
Yep.
Does Quentin Tarantino clean oil spills and birds up with Dawn? Is that what he does?
I mean, only if the
Only if
animals,
the movie's bad.
and
Yeah.
also only if the animals have really nice feet.
Yeah.
He cleans them up.
Save the birds.
I'll get you to pass my movies one day. You watch. Okay. Well, all right. And that I like Luc Besson. I think that's how you say his name.
Luc Besson with
The Professional,
Besson.
Fifth Element, which is
Element?
one of Chase's favorite movies.
The Fifth Element. That's
That's
what brought
fucking
me. That's
fantastic,
right.
my dude.
Yeah.
Weird
right.
fucking guy, but really
The
good
first
director.
Taken.
The first
Yeah, I
Taken.
think he did. Didn't he do the first Taken movie?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did. If I would have known that. If
Hold
he
on
did.
a
I'm
minute.
100% sure.
let me
Somebody Google that up.
display some of my Google
I
foo
would
here.
Google it.
You're
On
getting
it.
snoped.
He produced it at least, I think.
I don't think he did it. I know he did one called Lucy.
He
Anna,
produced
Valerian,
it.
Lucy,
Okay,
the
he
family.
produced it.
Pierre Morel is the director of Taken.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he produced it.
He probably
Luc Besson
produced it.
yeah.
He directed
Okay.
Lucy.
Yeah.
I know he directed Lucy though.
Okay.
Son
You
of
get a
bitch.
C minus. Okay. 'Cause he was involved.
Famke Janssen is in that.
All right. What do you think about Dennis Villeneuve? All right.
Oh no.
Wait,
No, I agree with you. Blade Runner 2049, Dune Part 1, The Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Again, we're best friends.
Fucking great
DiCaprio.
movie. Yes. No, he's a great. I think he's one of the newest, best sci-fi directors of today now.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Totally agree.
looking so forward to
he
Dune
carries
Part
a
2.
similar aesthetic, and he's like true to the story. Man,
Yeah.
he's the best.
Yeah.
The best.
I
He
saw.
did this.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He did this movie. I don't know. I think you can get it on Amazon Prime. It's a black and white movie from early in his career, and it's about a school shooting at a college in Quebec.
I read about it. I've never seen it, but I've read about that.
Out in
It
Quebec.
is. I forget what it's called. It's something like I think it's called Polytechnic or something like that.
Yeah.
It is brutal, but it is so well done.
I'm gonna have to check
It's
it
one
out.
of his first movies, and it's a true story. Like it's about this school shooting that happened in the late '80s in Quebec, but
I'll have to check
it
that out.
is so well done, but it's brutal to watch, but it's really good.
I saw Blade Runner 2049 in the theater because Blade Runner is
that
one of
was
my
good.
ultimate favorite movies. It's in my top 10.
Yeah, we saw it in the theater. Yeah.
And I saw it with so many people did not know what they walked out of the theater and they said they didn't understand. I was like, I understood it perfectly
No,
fine.
he did a fantastic job, not only continuing with the storyline, but expanding on the story itself.
Yeah.
In IMAX, we saw it in IMAX. It was deafening, but I
it
was
was
just sitting
so
there like,
loud.
and I was
Beautiful.
like- I just sat there and I'm like, that was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer's
I can't-
score
I-
was great.
That's one of those when the
I
credits
can't-
roll, you just sit there in shock.
Yeah.
I can't wait like 30 years from now, and he does the same thing that Ridley Scott did, and we see the final cut,
Yeah.
and it's like the greatest movie ever made,
As long as that voiceover isn't in it.
just like the first Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Well, look, this is an HD DVD cut of like 6 different Blade Runners.
I had that when I had a little fucking Xbox, the Xbox
Yes.
HD DVD player.
Yes,
I used to own.
that's the only way I could play this.
Yes, I used to own one of those. I used to have HD DVD because I thought they were going to win before Blu-ray did.
Damn, that's
but
going to suck when you get that red ring of death,
Who
huh?
knows? This is a real one.
I had to sell all my HD DVDs. I miss them.
So I guess my number one is left, and that is it was very clear to me. It was the first one I wrote, typed.
No, it
It's-
wasn't. It's the second one on that typed list. I saw your
Do we need a
list.
drum roll?
Because I
What's
was
up?
googling how to spell Villeneuve.
Villanueva.
Okay, David Lynch.
Ron, move your hand.
Fuck you.
David Lynch is my number one.
You're my best
because
friend, buddy.
He directed my favorite movie of all time,
Blue
which
Velvet?
is 84 Dune, and he directed my least favorite movie, which is Blue Velvet. No one should watch that.
What? No. Okay, we're not
Yo,
friends anymore,
yo.
man. Blue Velvet is fucking great. Dennis Hopper was
Nah.
fucking amazing in that movie.
He's a
Blue Velvet.
lunatic.
Exactly.
Blue
He played a
Velvet
lunatic
on TV.
perfectly.
Blue Velvet is amazing. Blue Velvet is great.
But I will agree with you.
Crazy
Dune
people.
Dune is good. The
Dune's
original Dune is
fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
I love Dune, but I love all of David Lynch movies.
Captain Picard's got all his like chest hair, you know what I mean? He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
battle pugs in it.
Pug.
Still
Yeah,
got hair.
Battle
That's where it's
Pug.
at.
Classic,
I've
classic.
fallen
The only
asleep
re-
every time I've tried to watch it.
Rude.
You fall asleep every time he tries to get you to watch a movie that doesn't have twins in it.
Oh, man.
I hate most of the movies that Guido likes.
That's why we're married.
Yeah, opposites
It makes
attract there,
watching
bud.
TV really difficult.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we have a lot of
Ron, can you quit like blocking my face with every
Then go sit
attachment
over
you-
there.
Bitch, it's not even facing that side of the fucking table.
I can't do anything about
You're
it.
an ass.
All right. Well, actually, technically, since it's only me and Chase, I can move the laptop over here if I wanted to. I should have probably did that. All right. That was a great list, Guido. Matt, what is yours? Now I'm really curious about your top five.
And then there was one. Again, like I said, I didn't want to like repeat what other people said. So I'm gonna like, of course, omit the obvious ones like Spielberg, Tarantino, and Tommy Wiseau. Because he's my Tommy Wiseau is my honorary mention here.
So,
I'm gonna
so there's
I'm
a
gonna go,
there's a podcast up north from us. They're actually pretty local, and the main guys on there all swear that Tommy Wiseau is without being funny about it, their favorite director ever. He has a poster of Tommy Wiseau in his fucking bedroom. I don't know if I can
Wow.
trust anything this man says, but it.
I have the Blu-ray of The Room, and when I bought it and I opened it up, it has a card for buying Tommy Wiseau underwear. I'm dead fucking serious.
I'm sure it's very comfortable underwear.
I'm sure
always
it's
promotes it
scratchy as
a lot
hell.
whenever I see it on Facebook.
He looks like a fucking alien.
Okay. But yeah, okay. In all legitimate, I'll go five to number 5 to number 1. Number 5 would be Akira Kurosawa.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is like the Mac Daddy of all great filmmakers. Like literally, everybody always wants to get on like Kubrick's junk about being amazing, but Kurosawa did it before Kubrick did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
he
respect
did.
that. I respect
I mean,
that.
he's what gave us the real action flicks, you know.
Yes.
With,
and then he also gave us Star Wars when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because George Lucas literally said he ripped off of like the Hidden Fortress and
because he directed Seven
You know.
Samurai, right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So Akira Kurosawa also gave us one of our like most American genres. He gave us westerns, which were literally ripoffs of samurai epics.
Yeah. Which are fucking cool to watch. Like that's the shitty Tuesday night. I'm ordering takeout and sitting in and just watching old Japanese films. Yeah, that's what's up.
You got 4 hours for takeout to watch Seven Samurai. Okay, more power to you, man. I'm gonna fall asleep nowadays. I'll just sit there and like watch part of it. But cool.
Awesome list. Awesome number 1.
Number 4, I'm going to go with Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is literally...
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about him. God damn it.
What's your favorite Mel Brooks movie?
Dude, you got to ask me. Of course, I'm going to say Blazing Saddles. But then if you ask me tomorrow, I might say Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Hell, you ask me on Sunday, I'm going to say Spaceballs. Literally, the man is like... Him and Harold Ramis were like direct lines to my funny bone.
Yes.
Like literally, like those two. If I wanted to do comedy, like a comedic director, it would be those two. I just chose Mel Brooks because he did more.
He's a genius. Mel Brooks is a genius.
Mm-hmm. Number 3 would be Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay, cool. You got some classic ones here.
Yeah. I mean,
have you watched Birds recently?
Not recently.
No, not recently. We just did an episode on Psycho, and I think we talked briefly about the birds and stuff like that. But I last time I saw that was like back on TNT, back when I was a kid.
The birds.
Yeah.
I haven't watched.
Watch it now.
I haven't watched The Birds recently, but I did watch Vertigo recently.
Vertigo's good.
You know the guy in The Birds. You know who that is, right?
Who's that guy?
It's the guy who plays Churchill in Inglourious Bastards. Same person. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when these dots get connected.
Oh my God. I didn't even realize that.
That's kind of
cool.
It's
the same person.
Yeah, the one that sits there and goes, "Rafe him."
Yeah.
That's the guy from The Bird.
That's
the guy
awesome.
From The Birds.
Then I come here for.
That's
He
awesome.
literally only died a couple years ago. He's epic. He was in like the original Time Machine movie. Like he was a great actor.
Another good movie.
I do love Psycho and all of what he has paved the way for in horror movies.
Rear Window.
Rear Window is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's such a fucking awesome movie. I love everything about that movie.
I was gonna say they can't hear you
North
fist
by
pumping.
Northwest is my favorite of his.
Yeah, we talked about all of these actually in our last episode we recorded.
Yeah,
because we did it. We did Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Oh, sorry, Matt. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Please. Continue if you want to keep talking.
No. I just said that we did Psycho last week.
Don't say that. He loves to hear himself talk.
Yeah, I talk too much.
That's
apparently.
true.
Oh wow, thanks, Scoot. You fucker.
Psycho episode.
That'd be good.
That's great. We smell our own. I love.
I was gonna say, is it a beard thing? Is it a guy with a beard thing? Is that what it is?
So number 2 for me, and I'm going full millennial now. I'm going to have to give it up to Christopher Nolan.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like Nolan, for me, Nolan is like the heir apparent. He's like the bastard child of Stanley Kubrick and Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No,
he can do the huge art sort of thing and crazy like spectacle, but then also do like crazy action and do great spectacle sort of thing, like like The Dark Knight. Like I know a lot of his stuff, like Tenet got a lot of flack and stuff like that, but
Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie.
I can honestly say,
Memento.
So sad.
I have never seen a movie. I have never seen one of his movies where I said I hated it. I'll sit there and be like, oh, okay, but I'm never going to be like, that was terrible. I hated it.
Yeah.
Like Dunkirk is literally now one of my favorite war movies ever. And like, I literally knew nothing about the whole evacuation of Dunkirk.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fantastic movie and a great story in and of itself.
Great score too from Hans Zimmer.
Yep.
And I mean, he also literally directed my favorite Batman movie ever.
The Dark Knight.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I think
the
that's
whole Dark
everybody's.
Knight trilogy is fantastic.
I like the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't like Christian Bale as Batman.
Thank you.
I like Christian Bale as Batman.
My favorite Batman.
I don't like him as Bruce Wayne. I like him as Batman. That's it.
See, I'm opposite on
It's
that. I
also
think
the-
he's better Bruce Wayne, and he's a horrible Batman. That's
It's
how I
also
see.
It's also because from the parlance of his
In
time
Yeah,
with his suit, he's able to actually be more physical than Michael Keaton was. Maybe if we all sit down and watch The Flash when it's on HBO or whatever, and we don't
Shit.
actually have to give money to Ezra Miller.
yeah.
He's already gotten paid.
I
He's
know.
not getting any more
Like,
money.
going to the theater.
I think that
Fuck
movie's
Warner
gonna.
Brothers.
I think that movie's gonna be big. I'm gonna go see it in the theater. It's gonna be big as fuck. I can tell you that. Whose phone was that?
Is that a part? Is that a part?
Is that your phone?
Oh yes.
That should not be possible. I specifically turned down all
Well, guess what?
notifications.
You get a punishment shot, so you get a spin of the wheel. Wow, you actually get to see a.
Hey, you said you were putting a time out there.
There's no. It's still in the red.
No, you said you
It's
were
still in the
putting-
fucking red. You're spinning the fucking wheel. Hold on one guy.
Well, fuck.
Got him.
He's gonna get a Crystal Picks in a minute.
All right, spin that
Ooh.
wheel.
Oh, you guys get to see the fun here.
All right. Oh, we're starting this night off right. Everclear, fucking enjoy.
All right. Feel the birds.
Shot of Everclear. All right, Sammy, if you can get that for me, please, and we'll pour a shot. Matt, did you have one more on your list?
Yes. My number one. Well, technically, it's a duo if this counts.
Okay, Farley.
It's Joel and Ethan Coen, the Coen brothers.
Oh no, that works perfectly.
Yes.
The Coen brothers does
They're-
work.
They're my number one. They literally made my favorite movie now of all time, my favorite drama. They made No Country for Old Men,
Yes.
Damn right.
but also they also made one of the greatest comedies ever done ever. The greatest off the wall they made The Big Lebowski. All right,
Big Lebowski is
Fantastic.
classic. Fargo.
I actually just
Burn After
recently got to
Reading.
watch
Yes,
that.
we're after reading.
Burn After Reading is
Um,
very underrated. George Clooney and Brad Pitt, great fucking movie.
And yeah, I know I made that joke. Honorary mention Tommy Wiseau, but another honorary mention, the one that because we just did it on Quad Pro Quo. I gotta throw him in here too. I gotta give him another an actual honorary mention, not as a joke. I gotta give it to Guillermo del Toro. As well.
Yes, no,
Absolutely, he's fantastic.
Hellboy,
He's
Shape of
amazing.
Water. Yeah, you guys picked Shape of Water on your creature feature thing that you're doing, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was my pick.
That's his pick.
Because as you could tell from my list, I went full on artsy hoity-toity kind of sort of thing. Oh yes, all my movies are Criterion Collection and da, da, da. So of course I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick an Academy Award-winning film for my favorite.
I own
creature
25 Criterion collections or more, so I own a
Look,
lot of them.
Tremors, just because there's snakes in the ground doesn't mean it can't be part of the Criterion collection.
It wasn't a snake. It looked like a
You
turd.
picked the
That
wrong
shit slaps.
Tremors movie. It should have been Tremors 2.
All right, Chase, so you're going to take that damn punishment shot of Everclear.
Woohoo. Hey, I actually fucking love this
So
stuff.
you get to see a punishment shot happen.
Jokes on you guys. I
Oh my
fucking
God.
really like
Should have
this.
left your
Like a
phone
champ.
on.
Woo!
Yeah, Guido, do you remember the Big Yellow House when I took 6 shots of Everclear and I still left the house?
I got to be honest with you. I don't remember much of that house.
I took 4 or 5 shots in a row of Everclear, and then I still left.
Yeah, and
not
then you fell
good.
asleep in the front lawn.
Well,
Yeah,
you drove?
No, he just went to the front yard.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't
I
make
mean,
it very far.
I just left the house. I didn't drive.
He just
I'm not
appeared
even-
and started hanging onto the grass.
It's like the
They
first time
found
I
me
had
in the yard
moonshine.
the next morning.
First time I had moonshine, I got fucking blackout drunk and they lost me at about 2 a.m. They found me 4.5 miles up the road, missing my shirt.
that is
I had
crazy.
just gone for a
Wow.
walk.
I just remember my
That sounds
streaking.
that sounds about right. PA, that sounds about right for some PA shine, man. You always gotta.
I just remember
That,
my
you
streaking
know.
days. Streaking. That's all I did when I got drunk.
Yeah, I'm pale as hell. I got the nickname of Human Reflector. It was bad.
Well, I got to admit it. You guys had great lists. Actually, some really great directors and even classic ones. Like seriously, Matt. With I loved your Akira. I'm not going to say it because I'm going to say it fucking wrong.
No. What?
Yeah,
No,
No.
I'll let
No.
I'll let Matt
I don't think
it.
I know who you're talking about there, Ron.
Kurosawa.
You did
Akira
good.
Kurosawa.
Akira Kurosawa.
I said it. I said it right. There
Golf
we go.
clap. Golf
You
clap,
said
everybody.
it right.
If I say it wrong 3 times, I got to roll spin of the wheel. That's how bad I am with names. So
Ah.
I guess I'll go ahead and go next. Like I said, your guys' list, love your guys' list. I got a couple of ones that you didn't, a couple not. So I'm see what we got here. David Lynch is on my list. I fucking love David Lynch.
Every time I hear
Yeah.
David Lynch, I think Stephen Lynch instead.
Stephen Lynch
And-
is a great comedian, comedy, comedic musician. There you go.
Are you having a strong prawn?
Apparently. But David Lynch, Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, Twin Peaks. I mean, seriously, everything he's done. Dune.
Mulholland Drive.
Yes. Inland Empire.
I'll give it to David Lynch. I don't agree with you. I don't like David Lynch movies. I will give it to you that he is a dope as fuck dresser and he has some great hair. That's pretty much all I like about him.
Yeah.
The man is incredibly suave looking.
Yeah.
Super cool looking, but
Ultra
I do
weird.
not like his movies.
Well, you're probably not gonna
Yeah,
like. You're probably not gonna like this one. My next director, because he also does
correct.
weird movies.
Allie just doesn't like surrealism. That's it.
David
That's-
Cronenberg.
Oh, I love
that's
Cronenberg.
good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
David.
love
Got-
Cronenberg.
that's a
All
great pick.
hail the
Bud.
new flesh.
Yes,
Oh, wait,
yes. Fucking
I'm doing
Videodrome.
I'm doing a Star Trek thing. I'm doing the Vulcan thing when I said that. All hail the new
Oh man, that's a great one. Fucking so many great movies from David Cronenberg. Naked Lunch, Videodrome, Existence, fucking goddamn, The Fly. I mean, you can't go wrong with the remake of the 1986 The Fly.
Yeah.
That's just a great fucking movie right
that
there.
That was almost my pick for creature feature on our creature feature month. This
Oh,
month.
The Fly.
Did you
Mhm.
So did you watch the new Dead Ringers on Amazon?
No, I didn't know there was a remake.
It's not a movie, it's actually like a 6-part like mini series and they've switched it up. It's Rachel Weisz plays the twins and it's
So they did a gender swap.
a gender swap, yeah.
Interesting.
And it is it's a lot.
It's also it's
Dead Ringers is
also
a great movie.
It's also a prequel to Constantine because Rachel Weisz played twins in Constantine.
Yeah.
With Keanu Reeves.
And I am so
It's actually
fucking
not, but-
stoked for Constantine 2.
Yeah, they're making a Constantine
I
too.
hope to God it works.
Oh no, it's already done. They're in progress.
I'll have to check that out. I'm gonna have to look that up. I did not know there was a Dead Ringers like mini series or something like that.
It
Yeah.
just
Released.
came out.
That's
Just
got
weird. I
released,
wonder if it's
yeah.
produced by David
Just got
Cronenberg.
released. It is body horror to the like nth degree.
I might have to check it out
Like
then.
I woke up and came into the living room trying to watch soccer in the morning, and she's already sitting there watching some show about twins being drugged out and body horror stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, God
It's
damn it!
totally-
I just wanted to watch football.
It's totally
You
normal
live
to
with
watch that
Sergey
sort of shit.
Mendeleev.
Wow. Wow.
Is that what you watch with your coffee in the morning?
Yes.
You're sick.
Bodies
Way to
being
wake
ripped open while I drink my coffee. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I fucking love coffee.
Fuck my yum.
So my next one on my list is another one of yours, James Cameron. Aliens. Terminator. James Cameron had to be on my list. I fucking love James Cameron. And I even like the I even
True
like the
Lies
new
is
Avatar
amazing.
film. The Avatar Lost in
Way
Water.
of water.
Yeah, Way of Water. Why did I say Lost in Water?
I haven't
lost.
seen the new Avatar yet.
Thanks, Scoot.
Me neither. honey.
Oh, you've never seen Avatar?
Well, I've seen the first one, but not the new one.
The sequel's not bad at all. I actually enjoyed it, and they keep saying it's a rehash of the first movie, but it's really not. It's actually a story about family, and it's actually really well done. I enjoyed it.
People love to
Okay.
pop that trope out there saying, oh, it's just a redo. Oh, it's just a read this.
Yeah.
There's 36 fucking movie plots that you can choose from.
True.
It's not like,
So you're saying this is basically Avatar, the Way of Water is like the first time that James Cameron didn't surpass himself with his sequel, is what you're saying? Like,
Probably. Yeah, I would agree with that.
as long as we are here to ignore the other Avatar.
Yeah.
you
There
mean-
is no
are
movie
we
in
igno-
Bossing Say.
It doesn't. To me, it's this. The special effects are great. It's the same as the first Avatar, but the story is different. So I'd say them both is equal as both movies. I wouldn't say it's better than the other. I'd say they're equal, in my opinion. And plus,
So
you
it's
can't.
not like it's not like our discussion about T1 versus T2 earlier.
No,
You're just
no,
saying
not at
they're-
all.
It's similar
Yes.
instead of
It's similar.
really opposite, but still awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
I still enjoyed it because it was a different setting. It's in the water this time than on a forest. I don't want to ruin it for you. You guys should definitely see it. All right, so I'm gonna go to my next one on my list, and this is a classic one. And I know you were actually talking about it, Matt, but I'm a big Stanley Kubrick fan. I love Stanley Kubrick. Clockwork Orange, fucking Full Metal Jacket, Barry Lyndon. Seriously, Eyes Wide Shut, The Shining. I mean, he's got great fucking. He's just. All of his movies are different, and I fucking love them all. And I think that he's a master. 2001: A Space Odyssey is a master in filmmaking for science fiction. I love Stanley Kubrick.
Totally agree with you on that. I mean, if it weren't for the fact, like just like part of the reason why you look at him now though, and you just look at him through our current our current era. And you just look back at him and you hear about the stories of like how he like put people through some stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's where I was kind of like, I love Kubrick, but he was kind of a bastard.
You picked
James
Hitchcock.
Cameron's the same way. James Cameron puts his.
I know.
I mean, people almost died in the abyss.
Yeah, I was just about to say the abyss.
Ed Harris.
What y'all were talking about, damn near drowned them all.
But at least when I said I picked Hitchcock, the only people that were affected by that were women. Kubrick messed with everyone.
Oh yeah. Especially what's her name in The Shining? What's the actress's name?
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, he
Oh
drove
my
her
god, she went through
insane.
fucking hell.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, he drove her so crazy that her next movie was like Suburban Commando.
I think it was
Who
Popeye.
directed that? He should be on my list too.
I think it was Popeye. You remember Popeye with Robin
I
Williams?
know. I just remember Suburban Commando because that's one of my favorite movies.
Hey, I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
I'm saving Suburban Commando for Quad Pro Quo. And
Good. I want to listen to that episode. I want to. That's a great fucking movie. Great fucking
I'm
movie.
gonna stand that
Is-
movie like Guido did Surf Ninjas.
Oh my
Is-
God.
Gonna be
Is
Sorry.
great
ridiculous.
really the
You
word
can
for it?
sub in my place. I'm good. Celebrity episode.
You haven't even seen the movie.
I've seen enough of it.
Wrong.
I was frozen today.
Tammy and Guido, you guys crack me
The
up.
musical again.
All right, so I'm going to go to my number one movie or my number one director of all time. This is like my all-time number one, Martin Scorsese. I love Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
Yes.
Goodfellas, fucking Raging Bull, just about everything from him. Gangs of New York is one of my favorites of all time. He is just a master at directing. He's great with gangsters. I loved him in also The Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio, The
Oh, it
Aviator.
was so good.
Yeah, the
Shutter
Aviator was
Island.
fantastic. Shutter Island.
I think
Oh,
even the underrated 80s
Inception,
classic,
right?
that's Christopher Nolan.
That's okay. Don't look at me like that. Fuck.
How the fuck do you get that mixed up with Martin Scorsese?
I was thinking Leo DiCaprio
Yeah, yeah.
and Shutter. All right,
Gotcha.
fuck off.
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island is good.
The underrated 80s classic, After Hours. I don't know if you've seen that one. That's actually a really decent movie.
Also, Guido gets his Italian card revoked because he didn't have Scorsese in his top 5.
I'm a little shocked at that.
Oh.
I'm a little shocked at that.
Well, on our honeymoon we watched Godfather 1 and 2 because it rained so much.
Oh, okay. 'Cause,
Well,
That's
was
how we
a
got
curveball.
initiated into the Italian culture. Is we
gotta
watched
be worth
The
something.
Godfather on our honeymoon.
but
Just
also,
saying.
just so you know, Martin Scorsese had nothing to do with either of Godfather Part 1 or Part 2.
Yeah, that's Francis
so,
Ford Coppola.
so you
Ah,
get
Yeah,
even.
Francis Ford
It's
Coppola.
I
Italian
feel like-
movies, okay?
I feel like I'm more Italian than you now.
You didn't feel that way, you'd be wrong.
Maybe I should be called Guido and you should be
You
called
know what?
Matt.
I'm not cooking you any more homemades. Okay?
Oh shit.
All right.
You're on notice.
You.
I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Goot to do his top 5 directors next. This is
All right.
fun, guys. I'm having a great
Hey.
time.
I'll throw a curveball to start off with. I'll start off with Jay Chandrasekhar.
The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Super
Troopers,
Troopers.
Deer
Yeah.
Fest, Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay. Yep.
Club Dread.
That's
I
fucking
love
fair.
his work
Club Dread,
on
yep.
I dig it.
Community.
Club
That's
Dread.
He's a
good.
great
Yeah.
director on that.
Yeah, I dig it.
Great.
Club
He's done
Dread
a ton
is-
of TV episodes, like, classic comedy movies that have become cult, classics now to this day.
He also did one with Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott. Fuck
Dukes of
Dukes
Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. Yes, he did that
Yeah,
one. I
love that
remember.
movie.
Yeah, that was directed by him also. Yeah.
Yep.
He's a fucking great director, and he's also a funny guy altogether.
Mhm.
Heck yeah. Next
And
I'll
he's really
go.
cheap. It only cost him $10 to direct that movie. $20 to touch his toes. Whatever the rest of it was for Beer Fest.
Oh, this was a great scene that Tony Badger is.
Yeah.
So next I'll go Wes Craven.
Ooh.
Yes.
Classic director. He sucks. He died of brain damage, but coming with Nightmare on Elm
know.
Street.
Yeah, he's had some hits or misses for me. Scream will always be my favorite of his. I always would like Scream.
I loved Music from the Heart. It was so good.
That's
Yeah.
right. He did direct
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's weird because some horror directors have directed like one little like drama and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like John Carpenter did something. I remember he did something, and then also David Cronenberg directed like M. Butterfly with Jeremy Irons or something like that, which is not like any of his other films. So that's Music of the Heart.
Just like Cronenberg also did like History of Violence and Eastern Promises.
Eastern
like
Promises
those art house
is
movies.
a
But
masterpiece.
those are still
Those are
fucked up though.
No, I'd say Eastern Promises is no body horror. It's more of just like it's a Russian gangster, and beautiful movie. I think it's a great movie. Vigo
Yeah.
does a great job in that role.
Yeah.
Hangs Dong.
What
He
was
does hang
Cronenberg's
on in it.
recent film? Was it Crimes of the Past?
Crimes of no, it's
Crimes of the Future.
Crimes of the
Crimes of
Future.
the Future.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
heard
it.
it was not great, but I still kind of want to watch it.
No,
It
it's
was
good.
okay.
It's good.
It was
Ma-
okay.
If you want to see a bad movie from him, Map to the Stars isn't all that good.
Oh, I've seen that.
That one was weird. It was
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. Next, I will go Tim Burton.
Hey, there he
all right.
is.
I'm
There he is.
surprised that he didn't jump on somebody else's list. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, he was like number 6 on many lists.
Number
over
7 for you?
here. Yeah, I mean, Matt was surprised I didn't pick him. Just because
Yeah,
I
because I gave that to you. I was
I
like,
know.
hey, because
You guys giving each other directors now?
No, she was like, I don't want to pick anybody that anybody else is doing. I'm like, well, nobody
No,
said
you
Tim
said
Burton yet.
he's good.
No, he
Legend.
is. He is good. His past
He-
stuff, his new stuff sucks.
Didn't
Very much so.
didn't one of your wives pick Willy Wonka though for the movie that they would never want to watch ever again?
Yes, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They'd rather watch. I think that was Sammy, my wife.
That sounded
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much like we were from Utah or something.
Yeah, she does not a fan of that because Gene Wilder is Willy Wonka. Not Johnny Depp's a great actor, but I'm sorry, I don't care for the Willy Wonka. And,
No, yeah, Johnny
pedophile.
Depp's Willy Wonka was more like Michael Jackson. So we thought
Yeah.
that, hey,
Damn.
little boy, you want a chocolate bath? Okay, cool.
I got a
let's do it.
popsicle.
Gene Wilder was just like, hey, have some candy over there, and oh, you're
It
pure,
is.
you're
It is
pure
closer
of heart.
to the book,
Well,
though.
you're-
The
yeah,
Mhm.
Johnny Depp version is almost exactly to the T what the book was.
Yeah.
Why is
Like
so-
Roald Dahl actually didn't like the original because they took so many liberties with it,
yeah, I
and
know.
they snuck so many drug references in that he was annoyed by it. So,
But you gotta love Gene Wilder, though. You gotta love him.
oh my god, I love the
Who doesn't?
original. Absolutely, except
Yeah.
Gene
yeah.
Wilder was a fucking genius on screen.
Absolute.
And I knew
Absolutely.
I knew you'd pick Tim Burton because of Michael Keaton's Batman and Batman
Oh,
Returns.
that's our
Ah.
Batman too.
Yeah.
It's
that's
so
my
good.
favorite. That's my favorite Bruce Wayne. It's not my favorite Batman.
I think Ben Affleck could have done a really good job with Bruce Wayne if he had given more of a chance and more leeway.
Actually, no. I've always said Ben Affleck was the best medium between the two. He's like, he did the best Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Yeah.
But see, that's
like,
the thing about
one-
Batfleck.
One was one was like
Batfleck.
60% Batman, 40% Bruce Wayne. He was sitting there doing the 50-50, and he did the good medium between the two. That's kind of another reason why, like, I will actually still watch the Flash movie, not just because of Michael Keaton coming back, but because Batfleck is in it.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
I like Batfleck.
I am looking forward to seeing how Robert Pattinson's version starts to finally pan out when he's
I
actually
like emo Batman.
Do what?
Emo Batman's good Batman.
I mean, yeah, I want to see
I fell
what
asleep during
Bruce
Emo
Wayne
Batman.
looks like
You
coming
don't
from
have to
him.
wake me up for that.
he's got more like
We'll see.
he's more beefy than Baby Bale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battinson works.
He wasn't beefier than
I was
Batfleck.
really
Batfleck was
afraid.
Swole.
Yeah,
I would love for them to explain how his suit is so bulletproof.
Well, I mean,
fucking
if Joss
magic.
Whedon can have a bulletproof actual suit. I'm pretty sure Batman can billionaire his way to a
And that-
bulletproof ears, bat
Yeah.
ears.
Not in that cave he had.
All right, so good. What's your next one?
I'll go next. John Carpenter. I fucking love
yeah,
his movie.
absolutely.
Yep, agreed. Trust me, it was
Yeah,
hard. It
Prince
was
of
hard not to put
Darkness
him on my
is
list.
amazing.
I know, right? What movie you guys missed earlier was Prince of Darkness. I fucking love that.
Oh,
Great movie.
I love
Yeah.
Prince of Darkness.
All right.
It's so funny because I had never seen Prince of Darkness, but when we went and saw when we used to go to the theater in the old town we lived in, the one we got married in, the one where The Blob was filmed.
wait, you got married in
they
that town?
showed-
Yeah, they talked about that.
Yeah,
That's
They got married
fucking
at the
cool.
theater.
Yeah,
we got married in the theater that they run out of.
yeah,
we all ran
so
out.
you're not cinephiles
Yeah.
at all.
yeah. I remember you sent me a message
No,
about
no.
that, which
Yeah,
was
got
really
it.
fucking cool.
No, absolutely hate fucking movies.
Yeah.
Wasting my time. But they did a John Carpenter kind of marathon, and
Yeah,
so
they
it was
did
the
it-
thing, Prince of Darkness, and
The
In the
Fog.
Mouth of Madness.
In the Mouth of
No, no.
Madness.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
called. It was
perfect.
called the Carpenter Bowl because it was on Super
It
Bowl
was on
Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
That's
Y'all
But,
fantastic.
Y'all remember Village of the Damned?
Oh yes.
fucking love Village of the
Christopher
Damned.
Reeve and Mark Hamill.
Kirstie Alley.
Yep.
Like, oh.
It's literally both my second favorite Mark Hamill and my second favorite Christopher Reeve movie.
It's a great
Man, he really rolled out
Another
after
one,
that.
Body Bags.
Oh my
Yes,
God! Yes,
Body Bags is
that
so
was like
good.
I think that was like an HBO or Showtime thing. I remember that it was like,
Anthology.
yeah. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You see John
But
Carpenter as the
when I watched Prince of Darkness, I was like, wow, Jordan Peele got a lot of us
Inspiration,
from
yep.
this movie, like
Yep.
the gloves and the scissors and all of that. And I had never seen Prince of Darkness. So when I watched it, I was like, wow, he was so heavily influenced by this terrible fucking movie, but
Yeah.
I still love it.
also another fun fact about Prince of Darkness. You guys, anybody here that watches did you guys watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
no.
Yeah.
I haven't.
They've been playing it constantly at work.
Not Scully, not like Hitchcock and Scully, those two old cops
Yeah.
that are in it. Scully is in Prince of Darkness. He's one of the first people that was like a researcher
Wait,
that gets
what?
infected by
Yeah.
presence.
That's fucking cool.
So, yeah.
Alice
And then
Cooper. Yeah.
him and then Alice Cooper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, number one, Steven Spielberg. I mean, some
Hey.
of the classics.
I think that's 3 for
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg now.
Well, that's because everything the man touches turns to gold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
He's had
he's the most number one thanked person at the Academy Awards. It's him and God.
yeah. No,
Like,
Steven
exactly.
There's probably
Spielberg.
no difference between the two.
You gotta hand it to him though. I mean, he brought Jaws, he brought Jurassic Park. I mean, Saving Private Ryan, which is one of the best war movies ever made, in my opinion.
Indiana Jones.
Yes, which I'm
Yes.
so looking forward to. The Dial of Destiny, even though it's not directed by him.
he's going to be in a walker in this one, right?
Oh my god,
DH.
Harrison Ford fucking rocks. Great fucking list, Goot. So we're gonna go ahead and
Chase, take it home.
Good
we're gonna
luck.
go ahead and end it with Chase.
So real quick before I
I
start
hope
my
he doesn't
list,
break a hip this time.
did he fly his own plane to these sets or?
No,
Oh,
No,
okay,
because then he would
They took his
Yeah, it would have crashed.
Yeah.
hey, he
They took
survived.
his
He survives plane
flying
crashes
license
though.
That if I can't fly hammered, I won't fly.
literally, we were just watching the news the other night, like watching ABC or nightly news, and it was like this 100-year-old person. He was a World War II veteran. He just wanted to fly a plane again, and he went up into the sky on his 100th birthday. And then I made the joke, I'm like, and then Harrison Ford crashed into him and killed him.
That's
hilarious. All right, Chase, what's your list?
I would hope I wish Han Solo could fly better than that, but I guess not. So we're gonna start with number 5. Although I can't really say number 5 because I couldn't figure out a goddamn order for this fucking list.
It's okay. It's all good.
No, it's not okay because I walked in
Oh,
here
no.
tonight with 9 of these bitches, and I've been whittling them down while I'm listening to y'all.
I had to whittle mine down from 15 down to 5. It sucks.
So I'm gonna go with Wes Craven because what is
The
that?
hell was that?
What?
Somebody's dog is tap dancing?
It's our dog.
it's our
I'm
dog,
sorry.
sorry.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what is happening?
I thought somebody was playing with it, like smashing some dishes around or something.
No, it's his long ass nails on the wood floor.
God damn it,
Duncan. Duncan.
But yeah,
Duncan.
Wes Craven purely because he is responsible for like a good 70% of my super nostalgic 1990s and early 2000s horror movies.
Yep.
You know,
Yes.
back when I actually got a little bit afraid from horror movies and they were really enjoyable. So
Yeah.
Wes Craven absolutely sticks a place in my heart.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to go with Christopher Nolan because just like y'all said before, the entire Dark Knight trilogy it was a masterpiece.
But you talk about the Prestige more than anything.
And that was my next mention was The
Yeah.
Prestige.
I love The Prestige.
Was
One of the
phenomenal.
only Christopher Nolan movies I actually like is The Prestige.
Yeah, like it's you can go on to different movie review places and they give you pros and cons of movies. No one has a con list for that fucking movie, okay?
Yeah. No, I that's actually one you're hosting next year.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
We,
that
we
shit.
already have our schedule
And
set
I
for
mean-
next
and I
year.
mean,
I was gonna say that's incredible.
Oh yeah, I have everything typed out and I have things typed out all the way to the end of the year. Our last episode of the year is going to be a radio play of Bad Santa, where we're all playing parts in Bad Santa.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I
Yeah.
made sandwiches.
That's actually going to be that's going to be probably Crystal who's doing that part actually.
Yeah.
But
Damn it! You need a guest. I'll show up and just be like, I made sandwiches.
it's going to be I'm going to be doing the producing, the editing, the sound, and everything. I'm going to try and make like a whole little radio play. It's going to be interesting.
See,
That's
he's
so
using this
cool.
whole show as a resume so he can start in the film industry and hopefully actually make money.
Hey, I'm halfway through writing a script, so there we go.
That's so cool.
What's your number 3?
My number 3, you know what? I'm going to toss out Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
Only because he's
Oh.
already been mentioned so much, and that's a
You
fucking
tossed
given.
out God.
In place of Tim
Not
Burton.
Lemmy.
Ah,
You
but
putting
he's
Tim Burton
like
in
our
his place.
schools.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
Because
our
I
schools.
grew up... It's Tim Burton, man. Like I was alternative, like part of the goth crowd when I was in middle school and high school. Like Tim Burton was a fucking shit. All right.
Can't go wrong with
Everybody
Beetlejuice.
has their hands.
Yes, Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice,
Batman.
fucking Nightmare Before Christmas, which I know he didn't direct.
And my
but
ultimate favorite, Ed Wood, but everybody hates it apparently.
it
I
wasn't.
love Ed Wood.
Thank
Who
you!
is Ed Wood?
We did an Ed Wood
is
episode.
A brilliant movie.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
it's
an
coming
Ed Wood
out here
episode.
soon.
Everybody hated it, other than me and Stu.
What?
I don't
Well-
understand that. Ed Wood is literally like, it's a movie that's an homage to it.
To the worst. movie.
Exactly.
It's like the Disaster Artist 20 years ago.
It's
And
a
I bet I
fabulous
probably wouldn't like that movie either, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Anywho, I'm gonna go with James Cameron.
Okay.
This man's
Yeah.
skill
Nice.
in transporting you into a different world is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like you go to James Cameron when you want to truly transport your entire audience
Oh yeah.
to the level that people experienced when the Star Wars trilogy first came out. Well, that you come in expecting a movie and find out that you are in a totally different fantasy dimension. And
I think he writes characters really well.
he does.
I
He
think
writes
his characters
characters
look like
incredibly well.
Aliens, True Lies, The Abyss.
True Lies was really good.
I mean,
I
James.
mean, agree to disagree. For me now, that's Christopher Nolan, but okay. I get where you're coming from. And then also Allie was saying, I mean, to be fair,
Not to be the
Christopher Nolan does not
the
write-
lone.
He
not-
does. He doesn't.
James Cameron.
Or James Cameron. He doesn't write women too great.
Not to be the lone feminist here, but
No, you're right. You're right. He doesn't.
those
I
are the
thought you
issues
were-
I have with James Cameron a lot is the way he.
Have you
representation
ever
of
seen
women.
Seven Psychopaths?
Well, you say he doesn't write women that well?
I don't think he writes women well at all.
No,
I think
he
they're
doesn't.
either
Ripley-
I
come
have
on,
big
Ripley?
Issues with him. Ripley is not him. Ripley is Ridley Scott. Okay,
Yeah, that's
you cannot. James Cameron could not
Yeah,
take
'cause-
credit for Ripley.
No, but he wrote a badass version of Ripley.
No,
Come
he
on, it's like
turned her
Rambo
into-
Ripley.
He turned her
Yeah,
into a woman
yeah.
who is driven by the only thing that women are good for, which is birthing babies.
Oh.
All she cared about in that movie was saving that stupid fucking kid. And
What?
he
She's got a
resorted
point, my
badass
dude.
woman to someone who was driven by her
Then,
ovaries.
and
Hot
then also,
take.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm
also,
sorry.
Oh.
I love Aliens. I absolutely love that movie.
Okay,
But he took
I can understand what you're saying.
and then also when you think about it, look at how he wrote Sarah Connor in the first movie, and then how he wrote Sarah Connor in the second movie.
I can understand what
That's
you're saying,
literally
but
his.
I strongly
That's
disagree.
literally his.
That's
That's literally his two ways that he writes. He writes women. They're either the damsel in distress or they're the bullhard. They're basically
Vasquez.
yeah, they're basically dudes.
Hey, Vasquez was
You're
cool
just
as shit.
too
All right.
You're just too bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Matt, I thought you were gonna say it was just too weird watching Allie's mom do striptease in a hotel room.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, my mother looks exactly like Jamie Lee Curtis.
No
like,
shit.
Yeah.
and
That's
I'm not even
wild.
exaggerating. Exactly like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Trading
Yeah,
places,
that really-
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That really makes watching True Lies super awkward now, especially when we watch it at her parents' house. 'cause I'm
She
just
was
now
great
like,
in Trading Places.
She was amazing in that.
"Ugh."
Loved her in that.
Stacking on your fingers, please.
All right, so what's your number one?
Again, not really in a particular order, but Ridley Scott.
See that was shocking that was on nobody's list.
Yeah, that was Ridley Scott was another one of the ones that, like, if somebody picked one of the ones that I had said, like I said, I didn't want to repeat stuff, so I would have put Ridley Scott in there.
I wanted to
the-
put him on my
The
list.
fantastic way that he creates atmosphere in every movie he's put out is just great.
No, I agree
mean,
with you.
in Alien, it's
Mhm.
like you were saying, Alien was the first movie that really got you. But it wasn't because of the music or the spooky, scary
It was
alien.
because of the
it was
atmosphere.
because of that atmosphere.
Yeah,
It
the
brings you down
claustrophobic
and
tunnels
sucks
and
you
stuff like
in.
that. Yeah.
He does the same thing
Yeah.
in Blade Runner.
Mhm.
He sucks you into that city. That you feel like
Oh.
you're in that city. The same thing in Black Hawk Down. You
Yes.
feel like you're in the fucking streets of that village
Yep.
or the
Hell,
town.
even Gladiator.
That was my
Mark
next
Hamill.
mention. Was Gladiator. You feel like you're there.
American Gangster
Yeah,
Yes.
I really enjoyed American Gangster.
with Denzel Washington, Russell
Yeah,
Crowe.
he
Great
does a
fucking movie.
fantastic job. So I think
love
Yeah.
me some
he does a
Denzel.
great job not transporting you as much as James Cameron does, because that's Cameron's flavor is to take you somewhere else,
Oh yeah.
and Scott's flavor
he took
is
the
to
Hannibal.
bring somewhere to you.
Oh yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
He's done great
Yeah.
fucking movies. He's actually a master, and I'm still surprised to the day that he has not won a best director Oscar.
Oh, I'm it blows my mind.
Yeah, it's really
I-
sad. I definitely thought he was gonna win it for The Martian. I really thought that was his
The
year.
Martian
because
Is like
is
That's
amazing.
good. That's good as hell.
it's great and it does a great job, like you just said, of the environment, like making you feel
Oh yeah.
like you're there. I always say it about to go back to Batfleck, but Ben Affleck as a director has this great way of making the city or the location another character. He does this
Oh,
he
yeah,
always does this beautiful
absolutely.
job of showing the streets and the faces of the people, and
Yes.
like in the town, like Boston is like a fifth character basically.
The Town is
And
an
I feel like
amazing movie.
It's so good. And I feel like Ridley Scott does that too. Like the location is a character in itself. Like in Alien, the Nostromo is the sixth person on that crew.
Oh my god, yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah. No, that's a very actually that's crazy that's almost like the finale, because nobody else had Ridley Scott, because I thought somebody would have, because he's such a well-known
Honestly,
director.
that was blowing my mind the whole way through. I was like, really? Nobody's gonna fucking mention this dude?
I thought someone was going to pick it. I kind of was banking on James Cameron because you said your favorite movie was Alien. So I'm like, okay, Cameron's getting picked. Not that I ever would have picked Cameron. But Ridley Scott was like on my list, and I was like, I was trying to think if I should pick
So
him.
about your statement on Cameron, have you guys ever watched Seven Psychopaths?
That's not
Yep.
Cameron.
Is that
I know that.
with Christopher Walken.
Christopher
Yes.
Walken and Sam Rockwell.
No,
I
never.
don't.
Okay,
Is that James Cameron?
it is not. It is
No.
not. But the way you were talking about his poor writing of women, that movie actually makes a very poignant statement on that blatantly through that movie, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Highly recommended. Stephen Walken
That's
blows
the-
it out of the park.
That's the director of In Bruges. That's Martin
Yes.
McDonagh.
Yes,
And
Martin,
Bruges
Martin,
and-
Mc-
Okay,
Martin
okay.
McDowell, I believe. I think was
Yes,
his name.
and he actually has what the fuck is his name? He plays Penguin in the new series.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell, yeah, the
Yeah.
Pretty Irishman, whatever he is.
Oh, so boring.
he plays the writer.
tried.
Yeah.
He plays Martin McDowell in the movie.
And In Bruges was okay. It was a very slow
No,
burn, but it was
Martin
okay.
McDonough.
Was it McDonough?
Martin McDonough.
McDonough. There we go.
Okay,
there we go.
gotcha.
One of them words.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got
One
it right.
of those
One of those
Irish
Irish
guys.
I was a little surprised that nobody picked Guy Ritchie on their list. I thought Guy Ritchie was going to be on somebody's list. For,
That's
Snatch.
strong player, but
Guys, I'm going to say this. This was so much fun.
That
This
was-
is actually our
Yeah.
longest
For me,
tasting room.
It was a toss up. It was a toss up on Guido's list. It was either Luc Besson or Guy Ritchie because those are the two directors that we usually watch the most over at his house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys plug your show again before we roll out. And
Seriously,
like I
strong
said,
lists,
this
guys.
was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you got to watch me down some fucking Everclear. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
anyone drink Everclear in a
You
long
win.
time.
I love Everclear.
Here, let your
Wins the
That's
money.
dangerous.
Goot call his phone one more time.
No.
Okay, so we're at Quad Pro Quo Pod across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts: Spotify, Amazon, Good Pods, anything. Like I said, we're doing a creature feature month for May. So starting May 4th, May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
That's Star Trek.
Hell yeah.
We're doing Tremors,
Wait a
then Shape of Water, then
The Descent?
Yep.
and then The Thing.
Yes.
Those are going to be great. I'm actually looking
Oh.
forward to listening to those episodes. Seriously, you guys are great. I love your show.
Thank
And I'm
you
so
so
glad that
much.
I'm so glad that you guys are a part of the network too.
We are too. We're very happy about it.
Yeah, it was
Thanks
blast.
for having us.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. Well, that was fun. So I guess we will see you guys later, and maybe sometime down the road we'll get to do another tasting room. We'll pick another topic for you guys.
Look forward
And,
to it.
Awesome.
and Allie and I want to be on FMK.
Oh, definitely,
we
Sammy,
really
yeah.
wanna
No,
be
we can
on
do that.
FMK.
Allie, and
Not that I'm,
hell, I'll
inviting
be on
myself.
Allie and
but-
Tammy would like to be on FMK.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yes.
Do it.
Not that I'm, inviting myself over to your home or anything, but
No, come on.
yeah.
The more ladies, the better.
Yes.
We gotta kick the boys in the nards.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, don't act
whoa,
like this is new to you.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you guys later.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good
Bye.
time.
Hey guys, thank you for listening to our episode on our season 3 of The Tasting Room. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.